well preserved. I've also replaced Westek with Elon Flow as requested. The vocabulary has been simplified, and sentence phrasing has been slightly changed to make the language more natural while ensuring the volume remains the same. It's over. Apple's reign has finally come to an end, and it only took one big reveal from Elon Musk. Some of those so-called conspiracy theories? Well, they weren't so crazy after all. Actually, Tesla might be in the best position of any company on Earth to release a completely new kind of phone that's not built on Android or Apple system, while Apple keeps raising prices above $1,000. Musk just dropped a shocker, a $279 Pi phone that beats the iPhone in ways Apple never even thought possible. Are you frustrated with the top 3 iPhone problems? Poor battery, limited control, and weak privacy. What if the Tesla Pi phone fixes all of those? And brings something no phone has ever done before: military-grade Starlink protection with no cloud tracking. Like Musk once said, what are we doing to make our products better, to make them more affordable, to have the customer experience be delightful? So is this $279 next-level device really going to end Apple's long rule, or is it just another tech hype train? Stay with us for the surprising truth, and if you're serious about being ahead in tech news, hit subscribe and turn on the bell, like 93,759 others have done. First, how does Starlink end-to-end encryption protect your privacy 100 times better than iPhone 16? Imagine sending a message and knowing absolutely that no hacker, no government, not even Tesla or Elon himself could read it, only the person you send it to. That's what the Tesla Pi phone brings with Starlink encryption, the most secure system ever used in a phone. Apple talks big about privacy, but they still gather your data through iCloud, Siri, and app background activity, and the iPhone 16 still uses old ground networks and stores your data in the cloud. The Pi phone sends your info to space, locks it with military-level encryption, and delivers it more safely than any phone in history. It's more than a feature. It's like carrying a digital safe in your hand. Let's explain why this matters. Every message or file you send is locked using AES 256-bit encryption, the same system trusted by top national agencies. But Tesla didn't stop there. They added new post-quantum protection that can block future attacks from quantum computers, something the iPhone 16 hasn't even talked about yet. Now here's the clever part: the encryption keys don't get sent out, they stay on your phone using a better version of the Diffie-Hellman key swap with future-proof upgrades. Each key is made fresh for each session, then deleted, so even if someone got your phone, they'd get nothing from your old messages. So how does the data move through space? This is where Starlink changes the whole game. Instead of using phone towers or underwater cables like the iPhone does, both easy to spy on, your message goes through over 6,000 low-orbit satellites using space lasers to move encrypted data at over 100 gigabits per second. It's like sending a message in a locked tunnel floating in space. Nobody on Earth can touch it or read it. Imagine this process live. You send a message, it gets locked in a secure chip in the Pi phone. A tiny antenna beams it to Starlink satellites. The satellites route it straight to your friend's Pi phone, and they unlock it with a private key. The whole thing takes less than half a second. Now think about iPhone 16. Your iMessages are tied to your Apple ID, saved on iCloud, and easy to request or hack, just like in past leaks. So ask yourself this: why are we still handing Apple our private data? Tesla's Pi phone doesn't just say it's secure, it proves it. It gets 99.999% on security ratings, far higher than iMessage at 95% and WhatsApp at 98%, which both still leak user data. And don't forget, iPhone 16 still tracks you using Siri, background syncs, and app fingerprinting. Even with iCloud off, Tesla blocks all of that. No tracking by apps or carriers, no secret syncing. It's just your phone and your information for regular people. This is real protection without needing to be a tech expert. Picture being 68 years old and living in the desert with no signal towers for miles. With a Pi phone you can still call for help using Starlink. You're not tied to a phone carrier or signal coverage anymore. Or maybe you're on a small budget and can't handle $90 a month phone bills. With the Pi phone it's $279 payment. That's it. No contract, no forced plan, and no hidden trackers. Why should privacy cost $199 like the iPhone 16 Pro Max when you can get something way better for a quarter of the cost? Would you put your digital safety in Tesla's hands for $279? Type 279 below if you think that's a crazy good deal for that level of privacy. We read and respond to every comment every day, but before moving forward we just want to thank all of you who have been watching our content every day. Elon Flow just reached a big goal, over 50,000 subscribers and more than 5 million views. Thanks for helping us get here. The road ahead is exciting and we promise to keep bringing the latest updates on Tesla and upcoming tech with real leaks and inside reports. Once again, thank you for your support. Next, how does the Tesla phone solve the 3 biggest iPhone complaints? After 16 versions, Apple still hasn't fixed the daily issues users hate the most. Tesla didn't just patch them, they flipped the script, and for just $279. Let's begin with the number 1 issue. Battery life. With a new kind of graphene silicon mix giving 1,900 mAh per gram, the Pi phone gets almost 7 times the power of the iPhone's older carbon battery, and while iPhones drop to 80% power after 500 charges, the Pi phone's solid-state cell shows no drop even after 3,000 cycles. This is a whole different mindset about phones. The stats feel unreal. 43 days standby versus only 3 days on an iPhone. You can shoot 8K video for nearly 10 hours or play games for 18 hours while iPhones give up after just a couple hours. Tesla also uses a nano cooling system to keep your battery under 95 degrees Fahrenheit even when charging at 100 watts, meaning it never slows down. You go from 0 to 100% in just 9 minutes, and solar panels on the screen give you up to 17% extra power from sunlight, and you can wirelessly charge other devices at 45 watts, which is twice as fast as the iPhone's own charging. A former Apple battery expert even admitted they didn't think this kind of battery was possible before 2031. Tesla is 7 years ahead of Apple's future plans. Ask yourself, how would life feel if you only had to charge your phone once a week instead of 3 times a day? Write Tesla Pi phone in the comments if that would change your life. The second pain point is the Apple system trap. Apple makes you buy all Apple products if you want things to work right. Tesla broke this by making the universal connectivity system. It works with every brand: Apple, Samsung, Xiaomi, Oppo, Vivo, and more. Already 217 companies including Google and Sony have joined up. Real tests show the Pi phone runs iOS apps at 118% the speed of the iPhone 16 Pro Max, and it opens Android apps too with no slowdown at all. Tesla's app optimizer also makes third-party apps run 37% more power efficient. Now what about switching over? The Tesla Transfer app makes it simple. It uses a quantum transfer system to move everything: photos, texts, apps, settings, at 9.7 gigabytes per second, and creates an AI-powered digital twin that rebuilds your setup. It even gets back deleted messages and old photos from up to 7 years ago. Someone from Apple once said their biggest fear was people realizing they can now get both iOS and Android apps on one device with no limits. This is that moment. If this full ecosystem access at $279 makes you want to switch from your $199 iPhone, write Pi phone ecosystem below. Lastly, the Pi phone fixes the biggest trap in tech: planned obsolescence. Apple makes billions by slowing down your phone before launching a new one. Suddenly your apps freeze, your battery dies faster, your alerts get delayed. It's not random, it's planned. The average iPhone slows down nearly 50% in just 2 years, pushing you to buy a new one. Tesla said no more of that with their forever phone model. The Pi phone uses easy to upgrade parts. You can swap out the battery, processor, or camera in minutes. No tools or techs needed, no extra fees, no trips to the store. And unlike companies who promised modular phones but failed, Tesla made it real. Tests show users upgrading their camera in 37 seconds with no reboot needed, and Tesla gives 10 years of top performance plus free part upgrades for 3 years. It even has AI health checks that warn you if something's going wrong and sends heavy tasks to the cloud to reduce wear by 78%. It's like getting a fresh phone again without buying one. Tesla's plan also cuts tech waste by 83%, helping the planet and your wallet. For working families, veterans, seniors, and anyone tired of being tricked by big tech, this is a game changer. So we'll ask, what if your phone lasted 10 years, kept up with your needs, and never pushed you into buying again? How much would that lower your stress? How much would your family save? Write freedom below if you think all phones should work this way and stop forcing upgrades. Now you've seen it, a $279 phone that doesn't just compete with iPhone, it breaks every rule we've accepted for years with crazy long battery life, true cross-brand support, and parts that never force you to replace it. If you found yourself thinking even once, why